Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the 250th episode of Fuel for Success. What an exciting Tuesday. And thanks, everybody, for being here. The number 250 is just shocking to me, my friend.
Shocking.
Wow. But hey, anyway, so here we are on the 250th episode, and we love each and every one of you that are watching live and who are going to be listening or watching later. Thank you so much for allowing us the time to spend with you and motivate, encourage, and also do a little bit of coaching and training and learning as well, because we learn from you, we learn from each other. And what do you got?
Three things, Mike. One, good to see you. I've enjoyed doing the talk show with you. I'm sad to announce this is our final episode. No, I'm just joking. Actually, it's not our final episode, but Mike, wow. Okay, first thing I need to announce, number one out of my three. We didn't both plan to wear orange. Remember, Mike and I never do that.
This is red.
So it just happens. Oh, it's red? Okay, it looks orange. Must be the reflection there. Secondly, Mike, we actually accidentally happened upon Fuel for Success at 2:30 in the morning on New Year's Eve, which technically would be New Year's Day. I called you to wish you a Happy New Year's. I intended it just to be, hey, call my boy up. Happy New Year's, Mike. We love you. It's going to be a great year. You know what you do tonight? We were small chat, and then bam, like we do, here it comes like a rattlesnake. It just went like a quick strike. And we both literally decided to do a daily internet talk show every day, Monday through Friday. And I remember us both saying, when are we going to start this? And we're like, let's start tomorrow. Let's just start in the morning. And we did. So here we are, 250 episodes. I put over 350,000 views to be modest, but it's really up to over 400,000 right now. But
yeah, it's closer to that.
Blast. It's been fun doing this, Mike. It's been fun connecting with our Fuel for Success community, and I've really enjoyed our community as much as I've enjoyed anything. And then what was number three? Whatever it was good. I've enjoyed doing this with you, Mike. I've enjoyed hanging with you every day. Now, we're doing Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday this year. Not saying we might not drop back to a Monday through Friday. We might. But for now, at least for today, we're Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Knowing Mike and I, we may announce Thursday, hey, there's another show tomorrow, Friday morning. And then who knows? We'll be back on Monday. God only knows. Mike, how are you, man?
I'm good, and the fact that you opened with joking that it was our final episode, my initial thought was, that wouldn't surprise me. Then later we'd be like, okay, what's going on, Matt? That's kind of, but hey, yes, Pacey, that is sunshine, but it's 3 degrees here, so which actually isn't bad for this time of year. Anyhow, so when the sun shines in Minnesota in February, it's usually cold.
Just want to do a little reflection before we start, Mike. I'm getting sentimental here, thinking of like the top moments of 250 episodes. Maybe we should have done a recap today, but we got too many good questions that have come in. But number one question of 250 episodes is, what juicer should I buy?
It's the truth.
Mike and I, on our tombstone, we're going to say our day we were born, the day we died, and right underneath it, it's going to say, buy the NutriBullet. Like on our tombstone. That's how passionate Mike and I are. We almost want to start wearing T-shirts and buttons and hats, bumper stickers. Like I almost want to get a magnet on the side of my car that says, buy the NutriBullet. Like I almost want to just put it everywhere. Instead of my name on Facebook being Matt Maddox, I want to say, buy the NutriBullet. Like my Twitter name, buy the NutriBullet, right? Hoping maybe it would sink in. I even tried writing a book, and in my book, I said many times, NutriBullet is number one. People will read my book, email me and say, hey, I just read your book. It was awesome. What juicer should I buy?
Pages and pages of people that bought your book. Hey,
that's funny.
I actually thought yesterday I'm going to actually write a letter to NutriBullet and say, hey, guys, listen, you got to understand. You need to cut us in on some of this, or send us some free gear, or give me a shirt or something.
They owe us cash, bro. We should have our picture on the actual box.
Probably.
Like, I think we're in top 5 sales in the world of NutriBullet. They should
I'm
be
right.
hunting us down. If they were smart on social media and followed hashtags, they would find us.
I'm writing a letter. I'm pushing the issue. Hey, real quick, and we'll put this up later too. I want to let everybody know we're just promoting it today. There is a webinar, a free webinar on Friday night, and you can sign up here. No cost to join us. It's going to be about a 30-minute webinar. We're going to be talking about 5 keys to more energy. Friday night, 9:30 Eastern time. There's the link right up there. You can click on that and sign up to get an email reminder, text message reminder, that sort of thing. So go do that now. Join us on Friday night. It's going to be a blast. We're going to cover some great information, talk about some health-related energy topics.
Mike,
yeah.
That's going to be awesome. Friday night, hang with us. Basically, it's like, you know what it is? It's an online coffee shop. Pour you a cup of coffee or tea. Just don't get a Coke. And then sit down and hang with us. Like literally right here, we got a live chat box. You can ask questions. You can interact. Mike, the power of access on this talk show, to me, is the greatest thing going, because we literally give those over on our, that would be my right, you're probably right, our chat box, we can see every single comment or question that comes in. Dude, if I halfway admired somebody or had somebody out there that motivated me or that I like to follow for any reason, I would be all over that chat box asking question after question daily. So this chat box is for you. It's a way to interact. It's a way to, it's access. It's now access. Not like you could email Mike and I. Now I can tell you right now, we bleed a desire to want to return every email and every text. Mike does better than I do, but we bleed that desire. Like it's within our soul. We never I gotta we're like passionate. Like, hey, I gotta get back to these people because we literally want to serve. But right now on Fuel for Success and our webinars and, that we're doing on Friday night, it's instant access, instant, in the second. Like, ask it and get the answer now. So that's the value of our daily talk show. And then when we do things like what we're doing Friday night, you know what Friday night is, honestly? Friday night is 2 things. One, it's to give back. And we're going to talk about the 5 keys to energy. And then we're also going to talk about My Health 90 towards the end, because we're very passionate about changing people's lives. But if nobody ever signs up for My Health 90, ever, they would get value from watching our show every Tuesday, and they would get value from these free webinars that we do. Literally, it's like sitting around on a Friday night at 9 o'clock doing a 30-minute seminar right there in your own pajamas, right there in your own recliner. Grab your phone, your laptop, your iPad, and just watch. Ask questions, sip on tea, and grow. It's all about growing, Mike. Everything is all about growing. Most people are stagnant and stale and stiff and boring. I mean, just looking at them, you want to yawn. You know what I mean? Because they're so, they like Helen Keller said, the worst thing is having sight but no vision. You don't want to die at the day you stop learning and the day you stop reading and the day you stop growing, you're dead. You don't want to die when you're 22. Or 40, or in Mike's case, age higher than 40. But,
He's calling out the grandpa. Okay. Hey, but you can be a grandpa and be healthy and energetic and live a life of passion and change the world.
Speaking of grandpa, and this has nothing to do with grandpa, but I saw Pacey's statement about she could make calls for us. I see Pacey and Stacy, the 2 ACs on here. Those 2 girls are My Health 90 affiliates. I know Pacey's going through My Health 90 right now.
Yeah.
Dude, they could become potential wealthy chicks by selling My Health 90 because they're so good on the phone. But just a little shout out to them. Shout out to Bethany, Mike. Like, this is a moment right here. Someone's NutriBullet dying is equivalent to someone's dog dying. Yeah. So I'd like to pause for a moment of silence on behalf of the Martin family over the loss of their NutriBullet. God bless you. Our thoughts are with you, and we hurt with you. And if there's anything we can do to let us know. Yeah, it's definitely an emergency. Like, I would sell my bed before I would live without a NutriBullet. Like, it would be a crisis in my home. Hey. And mine did crash. It didn't crash. Still works. But I went and got the Ninja in its place. And like 3 days later, I went back. It would be like you trying to go to another talk show. Like
Yeah.
you'd be like 3 days in, and you'd be like, okay, I gotta go. I gotta get back to Fuel for Success.
You feel like these guys got nothing. Yeah. After 2 years, mine one of the little tabs on one of the things broke. So sometimes I have to like when I jam it down. There's the 3 switches for the safety mechanism on the NutriBullet, so I have to like jam a fork down in there to get it to go. So I need to get it
I
going too.
promise you, that's the same. I have the same problem. I think because
Yeah.
we use it so much.
Yeah, I mean 2 years, thing's a
3 times
workhorse.
a
I
day.
mean, yeah. So the net cost of using it is something like 8 cents each time you use it. It's pretty good. Pretty good return on your investment.
I'm going to have to ask you, as one of the co-hosts of this show, to bring us to focus, because we got questions that have come in here, and it's episode 250. And millions are going to be watching episode 250, and we don't want to let them down.
All right. Without further ado, first question: What are your top 3? What are the top 3 myths? Man, I could go crazy on this question. You just whacked my question. I put it up there and you whacked it. Stop doing that.
Put it back up. My bad. I'll put it up. Just type it in.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'll get it up there. But what are the top 3 myths of health, in your opinion?
In my opinion, and I know you and I both could go off on this, it could take us 5 talk shows to talk about this.
Yes.
And there's almost a point where we want to talk about this with anger. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm
Pretty
trying
much.
to stay calm. Because I'm getting angry the more I think about the myths, you know. Mike, I'm just going to throw a few out there. Myth number 1 is the amount of things that, and we've talked about this, but the amount of things that marketers in the food industry are spinning as healthy.
Right.
You know, case in point, myth number 1, getting a smoothie at Planet Smoothie or Smoothie King is a healthy choice. That's a myth. It's not a healthy choice. It's not at all. And, another myth is like buying juice at the store that says 100% juice when it's not 100% juice. 100% juice would be this: taking the apples, putting them in a juicer, putting them in the container. That, my friends, is 100% juice. 100% is 100%, right?
Right.
So, like, you read the ingredients, and it's not 100% juice. And then, of course, we've talked about this. I don't know if I'm going to steal one of yours, but the amount of things that say all natural. So we would think that because it says all natural, that it's healthy. And then, of course, this whole, like, low-carb, high-protein, that low-carb, high-protein is a healthy way of going. I would actually say low-carb, believe it or not, is a healthy lifestyle. High-protein you got to be careful of, because if you're not careful about your meat selection and you're doing a lot of processed meats, major cause of cancer. I mean, major.
Yeah.
What about you, Mike? Throw a few out there.
Well, first of all, one of the myths that the fat-free drives me crazy. People think if they buy one of these highly processed manufactured foods that says fat-free, that for some reason that's healthy, and it's not. Listen, if they take the fat out, that means that they put the sugar in. And so anything that's fat-free is basically like, a bag of sugar. Just think of it that way. Most things that say fat-free on the label are typically not healthy, okay? I mean, I saw a bag of Twizzlers, fat-free. Great. They're fat-free, but they're not healthy, right? I mean, we're talking candy. Of course it's fat-free. They don't put fat in candy. And one of the other things I was going to say, and you sort of touched on it with the protein thing, is now there's some good things to it, first of all, but the very notion of a paleo diet, okay, look at the origins of it. This is so the idea is that a paleo is from the Paleolithic era. First of all, I don't believe in evolution, but second of all, if there was a Paleolithic era and we're going to eat caveman diets, look, they died when they were like 25 or 30.
Good point.
So I'm going to eat that diet because that's quote unquote healthy. Listen, if you're eating like wild game and stuff, maybe it makes sense, but not eating like antibiotic laden chickens that are grown in 6 weeks instead of 3 months. Okay. Not a good idea.
That's a good point. Mike, that's actually some really good content. And I want to throw this in there, and you and I have talked about this, and we talk about this a lot in My Health 90. Calorie counting can be a major myth to health. and
Yeah.
something that actually frustrates us. Because a lot of, for example, if you're calorie counting, then a Diet Coke would be healthy, right? Because there's no
Yeah.
calories in it. So, and then there's like certain foods that people eat because, I can eat this because it's low in calories. You know what? Maybe low in calories might also be cancer causing or putting you at risk of heart disease. So like what Mike and I do in My Health 90, people think, My Health 90 is another diet. Friends, it's not even close to a diet. We actually show people how to get healthy and how to do it as a lifestyle and change their habits. The number one message we preach in My Health 90, our company that we started, is health. Health, health, health. What's healthy? Like, sure, you can eat this and it'll help you lose weight, but is it healthy? You know what I'm saying? Sure, you can drink that. That's a better alternative, but is it healthy for you? You know what I mean? Like, I ate once a day for 40 days and I lost weight. Well, sure. But that's stupid because that's not healthy. That's not realistic. That's not even close to habits of a healthy lifestyle. You know what I mean? So that would be me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the bottom line is eat foods that are like as close to whole and alive as possible. Eat foods that rot before they rot. You know what I'm saying?
Well, major shout out to Stacy Bishop, who I did 4 coaching calls with before we even started My Health 90. And she had some, health problems and really didn't exercise, didn't eat right. Not to call you out, Stacy, but I know you don't mind because we just talked yesterday, enjoyed the chat. Tell Maddie I said hi and happy anniversary to you guys. Mike, it's Stacy and Matt's anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
But yeah, dude, now she's exercising every day. She's eating healthy. She's lost 20 pounds the healthy way.
The healthy way.
And it's not like she needed to lose a lot of weight anyways, But she did lose the 20 pounds she wanted to lose. She told me yesterday her confidence is back. She's never felt better. And guess what? She used to get sick all the time. Not sick one time. Not one time since she changed her lifestyle. Bam!
Bam. Hey, here's another question. What is something you learned about health that was a big wake-up call for you?
I just want to say, Mike, if you wanted to, you could have become an actor. Like, you have the actor's, personality and voice. You could have done a lot of voiceovers, too. So great to work talk show with you. I think we ought to do a radio show this year. I feel it. I feel a radio show coming. But then just put that something to think about. I'd like to know what you just wrote on your Post-it note. I hate math. What was the question, Mike? I'll be happy to serve you. What was the question?
Name 3 ways that Mike would make a good actor. No, it was, what is something you learned about health that was a big wake-up call for you?
Mike, obviously sleep was a major wake-up call for me because I did it all. I hate the word diet. I changed my lifestyle. I juiced, ate clean, ate organic, ran every day, swam, did it all. But because I neglected sleep, I still had a few health issues. Once I started realizing the power of sleep and rest, that was a big wake-up call for me. But you know what else, Mike, was a big wake-up call for me? Big? Was how bad. And I didn't know this till I started researching. That's why you should always research health. And don't just research one source. Even though Mike and I are the best in the world, even better than Dr. Oz, still look at other people's opinions.
Yeah.
Like, for example, no, I'm just kidding. Dr. Oz rocks. He's one of my favorites. I have a list, Mike, and I think I'm going to give our My Health 90 people, like my top 10 people that I like to study, like that I think have credibility, that I think know what they're talking about, right? I think let's do that. Remind me of that. See, if you were in My Health 90, you'd be getting all this stuff. Yesterday, I did a video for our members called The Mental Side of Weight Loss. 10 secrets to developing mental toughness. You don't think you want that stuff on your phone every day? See, it's not just a diet or you get on some meal plan. We also give you coaching and motivation. That stuff was motivational yesterday, dude. I even started off with Rocky. But you know what was a big wake-up call for me?
You did. Hey, just time out. Just real quick, time out. Before you get to the question, I want everybody to know that we're not trying to do a commercial here, but my man is so passionate about what we're doing. And the feedback that we're getting from our members is so energizing that we're so fired up and stoked about My Health 90 that he can't help it. It just comes out.
He's right.
That's true.
Mike's got my back and he knows. Like, he's right. Honestly, we don't get on our shows to, sell our stuff. But at the end of the day, because we believe in it so much, we don't feel guilty for it. So Mike, the thing of it is how bad that farm raised salmon is for you. Like, I'm a salmon eater because I believe in the health benefits of it. I believe farm raised salmon is so bad for you that last night I was at the Cheesecake Factory. Be aware of the name of a restaurant that's called Cheesecake. Good marketing ploy, by the way. But I ordered a salad. Like, it was just greens with balsamic vinaigrette, and that's all I ate. And water, of course, with lemon. And I wanted to get the salmon because it sounded good. But I asked him, I said, is your salmon wild caught or farm raised? He said, it's farm raised. So as soon as he said it's farm raised, I said, okay, I'll take a salad, greens only, side of balsamic vinaigrette. Because, Mike, farm raised salmon, believe it or not, like, this is why, again, about a myth of health, you think you're doing something healthy because, it's salmon. But, dude, I did a study on the top 10 causes of cancer. Farm raised salmon was like number 3 or 4. And this is multiple sources because of the chemicals that's put in it to grow the salmon and feed the salmon. So, like, that was a wake-up call for me because I probably ate farm-raised salmon because I would just grab it, every time I go to a restaurant or a salmon. It's 90% of the restaurants do farm-raised salmon.
Exactly.
That was for me. What about you? You have any wake-up calls,
one of the biggest ones, I read a book, and I've recommended it here before, called Clean by Alejandro Younger, and it talked about detoxing and really the importance of hydrating. And one of the biggest wake-up calls for me was when I realized how chronically dehydrated nearly everybody in the United States is. And if you read that book, you'll realize what a cascading avalanche of health issues it causes in your life. It's unbelievable. And like the solution is literally water. That's it, And I'm like, every doctor in the U.S., every time they see their patient, should pull out their prescription pad and write a prescription for a half a gallon of water every single day. Do that and you'll be healthier. And that was a huge wake-up call to me.
Mike, that's good. That's good, and that's one of the actions that everybody in My Health 90 does every day is drink their water. At least a half a gallon at least. Mike, that's good.
I did say literally, Lance.
Yeah, Mike did say literally, Lance.
I did, but I'm allowed.
It's your show.
Hey, thanks for covering the farm raised stuff, actually.
Yeah, you're right. You don't get penalized. You get penalized for, what was it? I knew it. I was just baiting you. There's $1. I knew it. I knew it was Segway. I was baiting you. Thanks for calling in.
Snapcashing you.
Yes, Pacey, send it.
Yes, for sure. Actually, you need to take us salmon fishing in Alaska. That's what you need to do, Pacey. Make that happen. So
Mary just went to bat for you and said you don't owe it. So thank God. Mary's shout out to Mary. Mary's a faithful Fuel for Successor and puts it out on Facebook for us, which we like. Shout out to Ellen. Ellen Rigg just joined My Health 90. Shout out to her. Shout out to Lance and Tommy. And shout out to Marcella, who's turned into like Jillian Michaels, man. She's on fire. She's video blogging, just got her own domain name. I mean, dude, she's on fire. You're talking about someone that's good to follow on Facebook. Follow Marcella Williams. She's got good stuff. All you ladies, follow her.
Hey.
Shout out to everybody else. Give me the next question.
So what was the hardest change you had to make when it comes to healthy living?
Well, for you, I know it was for you to stop smoking. For me, I don't know, Mike. I mean, the hardest change for me was to give up pizza. That's by far. Right now, if you and I are at Starbucks and if we're having a coffee right now and we're just sitting there and you're like, yo, Maddox, what was the hardest thing for you to change? Everything else was easy except giving up pizza because I'm a pizza addict. I love pizza. I could be a pizza critic. I've been to so many different pizza places across the world. Like, how do you mess up pizza? You know what I mean? Like, it's pretty consistent. So that was tough. That was really tough for me. It's a big change. Now, Mike, I can honestly tell you, I'm literally down to pizza less than twice a month. You're talking to a guy that nearly ate it 4 to 5 times a week.
That's shocking. That's as shocking as
it is, isn't it? You know me. You know me, man. It's shocking, isn't it?
Yeah, that is shocking. Any other difficult changes that you had to go through to live a healthy life?
Another one, Mike, was probably for me, because I live such a busy lifestyle. One thing we teach for healthy living in My Health 90 is eating or juicing every 3 to 4 hours. That change for me was tough, getting in the habit of that, because I would eat something in the morning and pride myself on forgetting to eat the rest of the day till like 11 o'clock at night because I've been so busy, like engrossed in my work, right? But that change of like really remembering to, even if you're not really that hungry, putting something healthy in your body every 34 hours, the power of that, the health benefits of that, that was a tough change for me to get in the rhythm in my fast-paced, busy lifestyle to slow down and remember, okay, every 3 hours. Like for a while, I had to put alarms in my phone. Now it's like clockwork. It's so like ingrained in me. But at first, I had to put alarms in my phone. So I would do my breakfast at 6. I would have alarm at 9, 12, 3, 6, 9. And every time the alarm would go off, I would do something healthy in my body, change my health, man. Unbelievable.
Yeah, that's good. That was actually a difficult one for me too. I'm not necessarily a structure person, even though I'm an engineer from a detail / schedule kind of standpoint. So for me, that's difficult. Still is. It's actually still a struggle to make sure that I maintain a steady schedule. The other thing is probably, and you mentioned this earlier, sleep. For me, it's, there's so much to do and there's so much that I want to get done. It's difficult for me to get the prescribed amount of sleep. So my goal is 6 hours a day. And it's hard for me to hit that sometimes, but we do what we can.
Hey, shout out to Missy Ferris. I believe she's in My Health 90 as well.
Yes. Good to see you, Missy.
Got to take care of all of our My Health 90 family. Hey, and also shout out to El Garcia. Al is back. Talk about celebration of 250. Al is back, man.
It's like a party now.
That's like seeing Sylvester Stallone in another movie.
It's exactly like that.
Anyways, Mike, and I agree with what they said. If I'm going to have pizza, I do try to get it from Whole Foods, believe it or not. But, I'm kind of like this, guys. I eat so healthy that if I'm going to have pizza, I'm going to have it. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't,
that's me. Just a
little shocking thing. I don't ever try to avoid gluten. Weird, right? Anyway, sort of but for the most part, we don't eat things that are processed wheat based anyways. Most super healthy food doesn't have gluten.
Mike, it's our health show. It's our 250th episode. Let's give away a copy of this. We'll get to one last question. While you'll do the question, then you'll put up the information on how to win the book. We're going to mail this today. Hear me? Today. We will ship this to whoever wins. This is the benefit of watching our live show. And let's say you already own it and you win it. Your job is to give it away to somebody else.
Right. We'll ship it to your house. And so the next question, and this is
one day, Mike, wouldn't it be cool for us to one day knock on people's door and hand deliver stuff that they order?
Yeah, that would be cool.
It would be a little spooky. It'd be a little spooky for some people, but it would be a cool touch.
Yeah, it'd be like those when the sweepstakes winners and they show up and they answer in the robe with their hair all up like this. They're like, "What? What's going on? Here's your book." And they'll be like, "You could have called first."
Here's your book. You mind if we come in? What are you gonna say? What are they gonna say if you say, "Do you mind if we come in?"
You'd be like,
Tomorrow we need to introduce the top 10 awkward moments that we've been through, that we personally have lived through.
Yeah, I'm actually not going to be here then tomorrow. I'm washing my hair.
You've had a few awkward
Yeah, I've had a few.
I had one when a pastor put me in a nursing home for the weekend. That was tough. That was a tough pill to swallow. Bedpan under my bed, little light switch up top, staying in the nursing home the whole weekend. It was quite an experience for me. Be sure the Lord will make sure to keep you humble in life.
Hey, so let's roll to the next question so we can give away the book. Next question, and this is an interesting one. What are three things you would suggest for someone that has cancer from a healthy standpoint? And while you answer
if
that,
if somebody I love, okay, if somebody had cancer, let me answer it like this, okay? Remember, what Mike and I do on this show, the things we write, our company, we're coaches, period. We are not doctors. We are coaches that give motivation, encouragement, and coaching. So let me preface my answer by saying that. If somebody that I loved, or I'm going to answer this as if my brother called me today and said, dude, you're not going to believe this, but I just found I had a cancer. First thing I would tell him is I would say, okay, number one, right now, don't ever again eat any red meat or pork. Number two, it's time for you to get extreme about your juicing and wheatgrass and green tea and eating nothing but clean, organic. You're going to go to a plant-based lifestyle, and the only protein you're going to get is through wild-caught organic salmon. I mean, I would go extreme with them. And I would tell them, number three is you need to cut out all stress. I know this is scary. I know this is stressful, but you literally need to be radical about laughter, play, fun, being out in nature. You need to start, don't die. Don't get into depression. Don't allow, in the morning, as soon as that sun rises, open all the blinds, get music going, get moving, exercise, make sure that you don't stop living. A lot of people, when they get a major disease or sickness, because of the overwhelming stress of it, they stop living. I mean, it's a scary, Mike, I don't know of anything scarier than having a doctor look at you and tell you have cancer. And then I would tell them, you need to get sunshine every day, like at least, 30 minutes to an hour of sunshine. Mike, sunshine is powerful. And believe it or not, I literally believe these small little changes, unless it's just to a place where it's out of control, I literally believe it's beatable. I believe it's beatable, and I would also tell, and again, I'm advising, this answer is as if I was talking to my brother. I would say, you know what, bro? I would take my chances on all natural. I would not do chemotherapy. I would not do all that radiation stuff. I would literally be a fanatic about all natural. I would go all organic. I would go crazy about juicing, water with lemon, everything you can do to bring up your pH level. I mean, that would be me. I'm literally answering as if I'm on the phone with my brother right now and telling him what I would tell him if he called me and said, dude, I've got cancer. I would tell him, dude, I don't care. You don't even touch red meat. Not even once. Not even a bite. Hear me? No sugar at all. Nothing. Not cake. Not candy bar. No sugar. Period. And obviously you get wheatgrass. I mean, I would take them up to 6 to 8 ounces a day of wheatgrass. I would have them juicing a whole bag of carrots and juicing kale and greens and drinking green tea. I mean, this green tea right here, dude, is powerful. It's Gyokuro. I mean, it's one of the best green teas you can get. So good for you. And that would be my advice. I would say, look, I would tell them to start laughing as much. If you have to watch a comedy movie every night to laugh, dude, honestly, laughter is a medicine. It can heal people. Attitude, make sure you get rid of all bitterness. Make sure you don't have any grudges. Make sure you're at complete 100% peace. Start meditating, get massages. Massages, Mike, and I don't know if this was one of our questions, and we're almost done, but one of the questions was...
hey, real quick, I'm just going to interrupt you just for a second. I put the text link up here, or the number, but if you're watching and maybe you didn't see it, for about the next 90 seconds, text the word book to 727-341-5599er for a chance to win the Just Juice It book. And that's only for those that are watching live here right now, but go ahead and text book to 727-341-5599. Sorry, go ahead.
Did I just take off the link? Can you put it back up? I'm sorry. I was seeing comments and totally forgot. Put the link back up if you don't mind so they can see it. Do text that. And actually, in this book, I think I actually have a whole chapter about cancer. I believe I do. Foods that fight cancer. Friends, if you don't do anything else, read this and live it. Cancer's a real thing, Mike. Obviously, it's not a guarantee because, I could tell you the name of somebody we both know and love who died of a brain tumor, who the doctor said probably the number one reason he got the brain tumor is because he was on a cell phone all day. You know, like there's so many things we've got to be careful of nowadays. I don't believe in living in fear. I really don't. I don't believe like, oh my God, you know, every little thing's going to cause cancer. You know, but I do believe, Mike, in healthy lifestyle. I do believe people call me an extremist when it comes to health. I'm okay with that because you hear the words, you've got cancer, you got diabetes, or, you know, you have a heart attack. Even if you live, you have a heart attack, it changes your life.
It's pretty extreme.
Either way, you're going to have to change your lifestyle pre-disease or post-disease. I just choose to change it pre-disease because I'm into prevention rather than cure. You know, I'm into like being aggressive now, you know, to beat it now, to have a healthy immune system now that can fight off, you know, cancers and, you know, hereditary diseases, you know? So
I agree 100%. I was going to say, after you said all those things, you know, what would you say to your brother? I'm like, you know what? Why wait till the doctor tells you? Make those changes today. Start living that lifestyle. Prevent it. And, you know, to the person, what would you say to the person that says, yeah, but you know what? I could get hit by a bus tomorrow. You know, I just want to enjoy my life today. What do you say to that person?
You know what I want to say? I literally, right now you're asking, you know what I would say to that person right now? Okay, did you just tell me you want to enjoy your life, right? So if you want to enjoy your life, then you need to eat healthy. Because I'm going to tell you right now, those foods you're putting in your body are going to make you depressed. They're going to wreck your sleep. It's going to kill your quality of life. You will get sick. You will end up with allergies. You will end up with diseases. Like, you want to enjoy your life now? Does that mean you're going to be you're going to have, you know, I don't know, the gluttony? Are you going to be a gluttonous on bad foods because that's quote unquote enjoying your life? Are you kidding me? Like, I'm enjoying life, Mike. I have good energy. You have good energy, you know, because we eat healthy. You know, so that's real enjoying life, or, you know, yeah. But people that say that kind of stuff, I say, listen, at the end of the day, you could live to be 90 and eat a cheeseburger every day and drink a Coke every day. Yeah. But for every one person that does that, there's 500,000 that died earlier deaths or lived with sicknesses and diseases and listen, do you know how many people I know, Mike, that are on 10 to 15 medications because of how they've neglected their body? So what, you don't die? Yeah, of course I could get hit by a bus tomorrow, but guess what? When they put my butt in that casket, I'm telling you right now, every day that I lived prior to getting hit by the bus, I felt good. I slept good. I had good energy. I could play with my son. You know, I had stamina. I could get up at 5 a.m. and crush it. That's why I wrote a book, my friends. Hey, if I die today, at least I've got a book that's forever here. Forever! Forever!
Awesome. Hey, I'm going to go ahead and select our winner, and you're welcome for that nice, easy, high fastball.
Exactly, Mike. Thanks for the sports analogy, too. Good one. That really brought it home for me. He shows up. Mike shows up every once in a while. The kid shows up.
Oh, zip it. I gotta go over here on my other computer to select the winner. So, you were actually going to talk something about massage. What was it you were saying? We're 38 minutes in the show.
No. You cut me off, so it's just, don't call me today. Don't talk to me the rest of the day. I was just going to say, Mike, you know, that would be another thing I would tell anybody that, you know, Mike, I believe in if you can afford it, which again, you can afford anything if you prioritize right. There's some things you got to live without so you can have other things. Dude, I would get a massage once a week. I mean, massage, I believe the benefits of massage and how it breaks up toxins in your body. Like, dude, I've known people that have beat cancer through organic, clean, healthy living and massage. I actually know a massage therapist that I know well that actually has helped heal a lot of patients that had cancer through massage therapy and through you know, good, clean, healthy eating, of course, too. But I think massage is a component. Today I'm getting ready to do a video for our My Health 90 people called the 10 healthy things I think you should do each week if you can that are outside of our daily actions. And one of them is massage. I mean, massage is really good for you. And if you can get a massage, do it.
It's good. And most people would say, hey, yeah, that's exactly right. Let me do that. So our winner has a phone number ending in 9529. Who's that?
That's 9529.
9529er. So who's our winner?
And Mike, I would have to almost look at my phone to find out what my number is. Do you ever sometimes not know your cell phone number when people ask you?
No, I've had the same one for like 12 years, so I know it pretty well. Oh, it's Sonia. Sonia. Sonia is the winner. Hey, Sonia, just text your address to that number and we'll ship that to you right now.
So, Sonia, there's two things you can do with this book if you already have it. You can keep it. Keep one in your car. Keep one in your kitchen. I'm for you keeping one in 3 places, at work, in your kitchen, and at your car. Because this is more than just a book. It's also like something you should take with you to the grocery store, whatever. Or you can give it away, whatever. But congratulations, Mike. On our 50th, you would think by 250 episodes, we would learn how to do a talk show in 30 minutes.
You would, yeah.
I just got
you would think so. However, you know what? Sometimes we just get on a roll and we add value, and it's okay because it's our show.
It's our show. One thing about it, it's our show. Don't mess with it. Okay. Well, Mike, I've really enjoyed being with you today. You added a lot of good stuff. We had fun. It's Tommy's. Is today Tommy's 40th birthday? Mike, you don't know. I thought you knew everybody.
I don't know.
Shout out to Carol, who just had a birthday.
That's right. Carol just turned 26.
26, still looking good and young, March 7th is his 40th. All right. Big 40. I wish we were there to celebrate it with you. But shout out to everybody who watched our live show today and those that are watching later on the archives. You know what, Mike, I found out yesterday? I know somebody, a mom and her son, her adult teenage son, 20-something years old, watch our show every night, and I would have never thought. So shout out to those who faithfully watch live and those who watch later throughout the day and at night when you get home from work. And so thank you so much, Mike. Great 250 celebration. If any of you guys want to send me and Mike on a cruise for our hard work of 250 episodes, we'll take it. Just let us know. I mean, we'll be more than happy. Yeah. If we've helped you and you want to send us on a cruise, we're in. Are you in, Mike?
Yeah, I'm in. It'll be good. I guess.
We love you guys. God bless you, my friends, and we'll see y'all tomorrow morning at 9:30. If you're new and this is your first day, you can watch any of our previous episodes on iTunes or at fuelforsuccess.tv. And we love you guys. God bless, and we'll see y'all tomorrow at 9:30.